do this again. All right. Golly, I hit the flash thing. The thing was all white. I didn't know what I was doing. Oh my goodness. Hello, guys. I know it's been a couple of days since I made a video. This is day 11 since I've had surgery. Sorry I haven't made a video. I've been dealing with kids and life. Diet's going okay, I guess. I could be drinking more fluids than what I do. It's starting to affect me, I guess. Because I guess I don't get enough water. The doctor told me the other day that I needed to get more water than I do the protein drink. And I was thinking I needed to get more protein drink than I did water. So I was trying to drink more of my protein, throughout the day than I did my water. And so here I am. Let's see. The other day I got the kids KFC. And I thought I was going to be wise and smart and just have just a nibble. Let's just call it a nibble. Because I had maybe 3 or 4 green beans. And the green beans aren't going to hurt me by any means. But, I took and put my finger around the edge of the mashed potato container. And I licked that off my finger. And then I ate a piece of chicken that was, real small, tiny. Not big at all. And when I said I ate it, I made sure it was all chewed up, to where it was as if you put it through the blender, So, needless to say, I thought I was going to die that evening. I felt like death. Don't do it. Don't go off the diet that they put you on. They say liquids. Do liquids. Stay on liquids. Do not move from liquids. Liquids, liquids, liquids. As long as they tell you liquids, liquids. I'm telling you, liquids. And another thing is when they tell you, if you have not had a bowel movement in 2 days, do something about it. They want you to drink the milk of magnesia. Do it. Don't prolong it more than 2 days. I am a procrastinator when it comes to laxatives because I'm so afraid that it's going to hit me when I walk out the door, which 99% of the time, that's when it hits me, is when I walk out the door. Sorry. I have my phone sideways because somebody suggested to put my phone sideways. And so if it makes look like I'm looking off to the side, I am. I don't know why, because the camera is like right over here. And I just don't know why. But yeah. Anyways. I just need a focal point, I guess. Yeah. Because if you don't have a bowel movement, it will really, really affect you. I took the milk of magnesia. It did not help whatsoever. You're supposed to take it every 6 hours. But when your tummy and everything is hurting and you're hurting into your back because you haven't had one, you need relief. So I had my husband get me some of the what is it called? Oh my gosh, I just had it earlier. Magnesium sulfide or whatever it is. Hold on, I can tell you what it is. Magnesium citrate. Okay, that stuff. Yeah. Believe me, don't drink it. Don't drink it at all. I drank half of it, and yet again, I thought I was going to die. Yesterday, I sat in the bathroom for, a good 30 minutes with the trash can and everything. I know this is TMI, but I mean, we're being real here, people. This is what you go through. I sat there hoping to go to the restroom, but I threw the liquid stuff up and then I dry heaved. And I'm telling you, that is nothing you want to do. You don't want to feel any of that. I mean, because it causes you pain. And it hurts so much. And then you're just wishing to God that He would just hurry up and relieve you. I mean, but nothing, I mean, you're just hurting. But yeah. Anyways, enough about that. Eventually, some of that magnesium stuff will get through you, and eventually you'll get a little bit of relief, but you have to stay on top of it. If you don't stay on top of it and get liquids, I mean, more than just, a few bottles of water and your protein shake and maybe a Powerade or whatever, you need liquids. I mean, you need to get more liquids down than what you get. But anyways, that's what I've been dealing with for the past few days. And I tell you, yesterday I sat there, I broke out in a cold sweat. I thought I was going to die. My face, it started burning, and then I would get so cold, and I'm sweating, and I have chills. Lord, it was horrible. When my friend Sabrina told me about all this, I was like, girl, that woman's crazy. Boy, that woman is right. I don't know how she made it through it, but girl, I praise you. But anyways, we're going to get to our after going home diet. After your surgery and you're at the hospital and everything, and they're wanting you to drink 30 mLs of water, or sip 30 mLs of water every 30 minutes. It was every 30 minutes the first day that I was, there. But the second day it was down to every 15 minutes, And then when I came home, I'm supposed to be drinking something every 15 minutes. They want you to drink something every 15 minutes. They want you to get something down you. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Your medicines, which are basically your pain meds and your vitamins. That's all the same, and all. Your pills, if they're big, you have to take them every. I'm just going to show you mine. Oh, wait. I don't have any. I got to refill my medicine thing. Well, I can't show you mine because I don't have them in my medicine deal. I took my, this is, I showed you my little medicine case, but I took my last dosage today, of my morning one, so I'll have to refill that. But, the bigger ones, you break in two, and you have to take each piece every 15 minutes. So every 15 minutes you need to take a pill. And, you're not supposed to gulp your drinks or anything. You're just supposed to sip them. All right, your stage 1 guidelines for your diet is, the purpose of it is, it says the stage 1 diet will allow your new stomach pouch to heal after surgery. Proper healing will help prevent complications in the future. If you advance to soft or solid food too quickly, it can cause nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and or complications. Yeah, I found that out. It is very important that you stay on this diet until introduced by your provider to advance to the next diet stage. Y'all, please listen to that. I mean, I know everybody out there that has had this surgery probably has snuck something in. Well, I'm telling you, do not sneak nothing in, because that same night that I did this, I ended up with a fever. I mean, I've had a low-grade temp ever since I've came home, off and on. But if your temperature reaches, it's 100.5, you're supposed to call, because that means you could get you're getting an infection. But mine's reached 99 point whatever, and to me that's a temperature. So I mean, you just need to be careful. What to expect? You will begin the stage 1 diet when you leave the hospital. You will continue this diet until your first post-op follow-up visit at 2 weeks. If you have items in the hospital that are not on the diet, like juice, that is okay. It is important to follow this diet exactly as written when you go home. You may feel hungry immediately after surgery, which I did not feel hungry at all after surgery. Matter of fact, the day I ate is when I started getting hunger pains. So that's why I ate. I mean, I have literally not felt, hungry. I mean, the smell of food makes me want something that, has flavor other than the chocolate shake that I drink every day. But to be hungry, I have not actually been hungry, and that's God honest truth. It says you may not feel hungry immediately after surgery, but it is important that you make an effort to sip on liquid protein drinks and calorie-free beverages throughout the day. If you don't have proper nutrition, or if you become dehydrated, you will not feel good and may need to be readmitted to the hospital if you have a hard time following this diet. Please contact the dietitian for further support and guidance. And you're supposed to document your fluid intake for the next 2 weeks, which that's what we're doing. Total amount of liquids are total amounts listed are limits, not goals. If at any time you feel nauseous, have a gentle pressure under your breastbone, or pain in the middle of your chest, stop. If you gulp and swallow, you're putting air into your pouch, and it's going to cause pain, and yeah. Okay, it says drink 1 ounce every 15 minutes. Increase frequency as tolerated, consuming 48 to 64 ounces of liquid per day. I don't think I'm meeting that goal. I mean, maybe 2 bottles of water, and that's, 16... 32 ounces? Sorry, I'm not a mathematician. And then your liquid protein drinks, you're supposed to have 24 to 32 ounces per day. And that's about 2 to 3 protein drinks. And then it says caffeine-free, calorie-free beverages, at least 3 cups, which is 24 ounces per day, which is basically considered in on your drinks, your 48 to 64 ounces of liquid. Alternative liquids, which is gelatin and sugar-free Jell-O, popsicles, and sugar-free popsicles, as desired, are in moderation. And it says these may not substitute or for liquid protein drinks. It says other, plain or vanilla, non-fat Greek yogurt, no more than 1 ounce per hour. So you could have that. And then it says you should continue using the same liquid drinks and calorie-free beverages from your pre-op diet. You may still use the liquid protein drink recipe ideas. It says you may not have foods or beverages during this diet stage. Y'all, please listen to that part of it. You're supposed to take small sips, sip throughout the day, avoid straws, chewing gum, and carbonated beverages. Hot and cold beverages. Okay, you have a thing that's called frothing. It's something your stomach does. It's with the acid and everything else, and it feels like you have like something in your throat. Now, if you have that feeling, it will tell you to drink some, not hot water, but not hot water, but some hot water. And it's supposed to help it, subside. And I guess that's another reason why you're supposed to take the, Prilosec. Exercise, you're supposed to your goal is to 45 to 60 minutes of exercise, walking the treadmill or elliptical at least 6 to 7 times per day to help you reach or maintain your weight loss goal. No lifting 10 pounds. You know, I was told not to lift 10 pounds for 6 weeks. Take your multivitamin and calcium as instructed. If a food or beverage is not on stage 1 diet, you may not have it. So, there you go. Caffeine-free, calorie-free beverages must meet the following guidelines. No carbonation, no sugar, 5 calories or less, 1 cup. And then, you know, I believe I already went over this the other day, but you could have Aquafina, Flavor Splash, fat-free broth, bouillon, coffee, decaf, unsweetened, hot or iced, Dasani flavors, Crystal Light Pure with Truvia, Fruit 2.0, not sparkling, Hint, fruit-infused water, Powerade Zero, Propel Zero, tea decaffeinated, unsweetened, hot or iced, Vitamin Water Zero, water, any beverage not meeting the above guidelines. Any beverage meeting the above guidelines, sorry. Then you could have add-ins such as creamer, plain, non-fat, non-dairy powder, limit 2 teaspoons per day. Flavored syrups and sugar-free, Torania and Da Vinci. A few drops of lemon or lime juice, limited amounts allowed. Mio drops, Dasani drops, and Weiler's light low-calorie drink mix. And that's really all for your stage 1 diet. You have, what I was talking about is frothing. Well, you got your nausea and your vomiting, which can cause dehydration, but here's frothing. As a new pouch heals, mucus sometimes is excreted to break down foods. With some protein patients, the mucus backs up into the esophagus and causes frothing, clear vomit, or mucus. This is I cannot read today. This is short-lived and resolves over time. Frothing is not complication. Says try drinking hot water half hour prior to a meal. Dumping syndrome. Rapid gastric emptying or dumping syndrome happens when undigested food does not stay in the stomach long enough and is dumped into the small intestine. Early dumping begins about 10 to 30 minutes after eating, and late dumping occurs 1 to 3 hours following a meal. Symptoms of dumping may include nausea, cramping, diarrhea, weakness, dizziness, rapid pulse, sweatiness, and fatigue. To help minimize the risk dumping syndrome, limit foods high in sugars, avoid high-fat or greasy foods, and avoid drinking liquids within 30 minutes of mealtime. Stomach surgery is the main cause of dumping syndrome. Because surgery may damage the system that controls digestion. Patients who have had the gastric bypass procedure are more likely to experience dumping syndrome than those who have had vertical sleeve gastrectomy. Constipation. Definition: having fewer than 3 bowel movements a week or difficult passing of stool. If you are experiencing constipation, make sure you are drinking at least 48 to 64 ounces of fluids each day, exercising 60 minutes daily, and eating the recommended food. It says, please call our office if constipation does not resolve within 2 days. Colon tends to shrink after surgery, and pain medication may cause constipation. If it has been longer than 2 days since your last bowel movement. Take over-the-counter milk of magnesia as directed. If needed, you can take more than 1 dose as directed. Increase your fluid intake, and then it also says you could take Miralax 1 to 2 times daily as directed. No fiber supplements, no probiotics. And then you have diarrhea, you could take Pepto-Bismol, Imodium. Lord, I wish I had that. Activities, you could walk. I tell you, right now, my main thing is I can't bend over. I try to bend over. I hurt. I don't know. On my left side, I have a bigger incision that they had to stitch and staple. All my incisions are stapled. I have 7 of them. Well, I have 7. I have 1 single stitch. That's 1 of them. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that are stapled. And one of them is, like I said, they stitched it and stapled it. And it is the one that's giving me the most problem because it feels like it is pulling in a million different directions on the inside when I move. Getting in and out of my vehicle, pulling the door shut, driving the first day, oh my gosh, I was ready to get home because it hurt. We go somewhere, I take a pillow, I drive, I take a pillow. It semi-helps to keep my stomach from jostling, but it doesn't help. Today I didn't take one. It wasn't so bad. I guess over time it gets better, but just that one spot, I just wish it would hurry up and heal. I mean, it just hurts. But anyways, things are going good, I must say. I need to get out of the house more to go walk. I kind of voluntold my 15-year-old that that's what she's going to do with me when she gets out of school each day. My knees haven't really hurt as bad. One of my kids had a doctor's appointment yesterday, and we went, and after she got off the scale, I stepped on, and as you all know, my entering weight was 333 when I went into the doctor, when I first started my diet, before I went into surgery. I was at 333, and when I stepped on the scale yesterday, I was at 311. So that's 22 pounds down. I don't know. I mean, I also had a sweater on, and I had my tennis shoes on, and, let's just say, it might be a little bit less. So we'll see what the doctor's scales say Monday when I go to get my staples out and my new diet. But I still thank you guys for the prayers and the encouraging words. You guys mean the world to me. I mean, I don't know, what I do without all the encouragement. Some days are better than others. Like I said, it's a trial, and you just gotta keep a clear head and just keep moving forward. I mean, keep praying on it and let God guide you through it. I mean, He's the one with the answers. We can't answer them all. I don't know. But anyways, that's all I've got for you for right now. I'll go to the stage 2 diet, which is what I'll probably, hopefully, be on Monday. I'll try and do it either later or in the morning. Today's Friday. Anyways, thank you guys. Love you guys. God bless you guys. And remember, God is good. And I will make another video later. This is day 11 post-op. I still don't want to call it post-op. I mean, it is post-op, but it's day 11 of my after surgery journey. Anyways, love you guys. Bye.